Europe is heating up like never before, causing fatalities, disruptions and so much more. So is it global warming or there are phenomena that we need to understand which have caused the extreme heat which are being seen in this pleasant continent? Hello everyone, welcome to Vajiram and Ravi's Flash News. My name is Shubhangi Singh and in today's session we are going to understand two particular phenomena which will give you a very clear insight into why Europe is facing this extreme heat. First, the omega block, second the heat dome that has been created, and we will be also looking for the answer, is global warming responsible for what we are seeing in Europe? So let us begin with understanding that what exactly is happening. So as of now, Europe, a continent which is known for its pleasant climate, is seeing heavy high temperatures which are crossing 40 degrees Celsius in many parts of France and Spain as well. Now, because of this very thing, rare red heat warnings have also been issued in the United Kingdom. Schools are closed, transportation system is disrupted, and what we are seeing here is that fatalities because of heat have also been reported. Now, what we are trying to understand here is that why this particular temperature or high temperatures in Europe are being noticed. So if we look at this, we are able to point out at two particular phenomena which are responsible for this heat. The first one being the omega block. Now let us try to understand that what is omega block. So when we are talking about omega block, it is a weather pattern, okay. Now why the name omega block? Because it looks like the weather pattern which is formed, it is of the particular peculiar shape of the Greek letter omega. Now let us understand how. Now let's imagine that there is this region where we are seeing low pressure on one side, high pressure on one between and low pressure on the other side. Now when there is a strong high pressure in the center and two low pressures on either side, this is where we usually get to see this weather pattern which is omega block. Now, how do we get to see this? Let us look at this very diagram. This is something very similar to what I have drawn here. Now, why we are calling this an omega block? Because when we are looking at this bending, this is the bending of nothing but the jet stream. Now, when we talk about jet streams are high speed winds at extremely high altitude. Now, they are the ones which are responsible for which move the weather systems from west to east. Now, if the jet stream would not be present, then the movement of the weather system from west to east will not happen. And because of this movement, weather changes every few days. Now, what is happening in an omega block is that the special bend I showed you, this one, this is a jet stream which is extremely bent. Usually, it would be going like this. But there is an extreme bend which is seen, and because of this, omega block is formed. Now, when there is an omega block, jet stream will bend dramatically, the weather system will become stuck, and because of that, whatever is the temperature that the region in high pressure is experiencing, that will remain. Now, because Europe, the certain parts were experiencing heat, this heat has remained trapped over the same region for few days, and this is what has led to the extreme temperatures which we are seeing. Now the shape that is coming out of the low pressure system and the high pressure system and of the jet stream, this resembles omega. That is why this is known as omega block. Now this omega block has facilitated another phenomena here, that is the formation of heat dome. Now this heat dome which has been formed right here, which is keeping the air trapped, the warm air, this is what is leading to the amplified temperatures. Now before the cycle, let us understand the whole heat dome mechanism. So the main process that is happening here is subsidence. What happens here is, because we are looking at a high pressure system, air under high pressure system sinks, it comes down. Because of the sinking air, the air which is present, it is getting compressed, and this compression is increasing temperature. Now, as a result of high pressure system, another thing that we are noticing here is cloud formation is not happening. More solar radiation, because cloud formation is not present, it is reaching the ground, and surface temperature are rising rapidly. So now when we see this given diagram, I think you will have better clarity. This is where we are seeing the presence of heat dome, more solar radiation coming in, surface temperature increasing, but because it is sinking air, all is being compressed here only. So it all starts with high pressure, air sinks, compression, heating. Because of clear skies, extreme heat is also present. Now these are the two phenomena which are happening in the European region around France and Spain, which have led to these extreme temperatures we are seeing. The extreme heat that we are talking about has another factor involved here. You will be thinking, ma'am, global warming has come. No, global warming, we will be talking about that. Another factor that you need to consider here is the geography of this region and how it is very closely placed to the continent of Africa, and warm air is being imported from Africa. Now heat dome, omega block plus warm air coming from Africa. How it is coming? We have to understand. First, look at this region. This is where we are seeing a cold front has been formed near Portugal. Now this has acted like a heat pump. Whenever we are using a water pump, we are able to extract water. This heat pump has got heat traveling from Africa towards it. Now warm air is coming towards this. Now omega block is not allowing the heat to go anywhere else, and the high pressure is compressing and amplifying the situation. So it is three important factors which are coming, and Europe is being particularly affected by all these factors, resulting in temperatures such as 40 degrees Celsius. Now let's move to the last question that we have, that is global warming also contributing to this, or is global warming responsible for this? So the scientists have given a clear answer to this, that no, that when we are looking at global warming being the only responsible thing, no, it's not like that. They are saying that when we are looking at frequency of omega block increasing, we can't completely agree it is linked with climate change. But they are definitely saying that when we are looking at increased heat waves, they are becoming more intense. And that is something that we can link with climate change and global warming as well. So global temperatures, as we are aware that they are already about 1.3 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial levels. Can you tell me in the comments, as per the Paris Agreement, where do we have to keep the global temperatures, till what level we have to keep in order to ensure that no irreversible damage is done to Earth? Now in this context, scientists are saying that because the baseline temperature is higher, heat waves are getting amplified. It has nothing to do with the frequency of omega block, because that is formed with a combination of factors of such as high pressure, low pressure systems, and also when we are looking at jet streams. But experts do clearly say that human induced warming has added 2 to 4 degrees Celsius to European heat waves, and when we are talking about climate change, we cannot put everything on it, but this is very true that it has become a heat multiplier. So if any blocking event happens, that will be more amplified as compared to before, and as the normal temperature is going up already, this is a multiplier factor. But other than that, usual weather patterns, they will occur at their own frequency as of now. Now because of this, what we are seeing as an impact across the countries in Europe are not only worrisome, but they are showing that what might disaster of such intense heat look like in coming time. For example, France, multiple schools closed, train services disrupted. Spain has highest level of heat alert, temperatures are up to 44 degrees Celsius. Italy has red alert, there are surge in hospital admissions, there are fatalities as well, and this also poses a huge energy security challenge. Warm river water has reduced the cooling efficiency at some nuclear plants. Electricity demand is higher. How do we address this? And if we are using the non-renewable energy resources to address this, then the problem is becoming a cycle itself. So we need to learn, and learn faster and learn better. Because if we do not strengthen our heat action plans, improve our climate adaptation, and enhance focus on planned urban cooling infrastructure with resilient power grids, then the coming times might look worse. This is a lesson as of now, but you have to look at it more like need of the hour. Now, what are your thoughts of this? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be leaving you here with a prelims practice question. Let me know the answer to this in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your answers. That was all. Thank you so much.